I would like to invite Ms. Furukh Awais from University of Sciences and Technology, Mirpur, Azad Kashmir. Ms. Furukh Awais.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am the daughter of Kashmir, hailing from the Azad part of the state. I feel the pain of my state more than anybody. Despite the passage of almost 7 decades, people of the former princely state of Jammu and Kashmir are waiting for their right of self-determination promised by United Nations, whereas there are over 25 UN resolutions calling for the solution of the dispute. India is reluctant to grant Kashmiris their right of self-determination. Ladies and gentlemen, the state of Jammu and Kashmir is a land of natural beauty, mesmerizing and talismanic valleys and heart-touching sceneries. It's a land of sky-high. It's a land of sky-high, snow-capped mountains. Kashmir throughout the ages has remained another name for the paradise. Cradled in the lap of majestic mountains of the Himalayas, Kashmir is the most beautiful place on the earth. About Kashmir, it is said that if there is paradise anywhere on earth, it's here. Spellbounding waterfalls, alluring birds on the colorful trees are a constant source of pleasure and feast to the eye. But the history is replete with plundering and looting the beauty of Kashmir. It has always been theft of its hidden treasures and natural resources by its invaders. These enemies not only plundered Kashmir, but they also treated innocent Kashmiris unjustly, inhumanly, barbarically. But this inhumanity reached at its peak when on 16th March 1846, under Amritsar Treaty, this innocent and unarmed Kashmiri nation was sold for merely 75 lakh Nanak Shahi coins, that is 7 rupees per head. This poor Kashmiri nation, sold to Dogra Gulab Singh, suffered immense brutality, iniquity and endless inhumanity. My lord, the history of mankind in the Indian occupied Kashmir is nothing but a pathetic story of perpetual sorrows, a woeful panorama of misery and pain, a panic account of horror and terror. By denying the implementation of UN resolutions and occupying the state of Indian occupied Kashmir, India is clearly reluctant to grant Kashmiris their right of self-determination. By denying the implementation of UN resolutions, India is clearly reluctant to grant Kashmiris their right of self-determination. The right to self-determination is the right of the people, held by people fundamentally and not by the government. My lord, India is clearly reluctant to grant Kashmiris their right of self-determination. This poor Kashmiri nation, sold to Dogra Gulab Singh, suffered immense brutality, iniquity and inhumanity. This brutality reached its peak. This poor Kashmiri nation faced this brutality and fought against this brutality for a long time. 3rd June 1947 plan brought a ray of hope for Kashmiris, but unfortunately, they still remained far away from their destination. My lord, the history of mankind is nothing but a pathetic story of perpetual sorrows. My lord, Indian occupied Kashmir is suffering. This brutal India enforced in Indian Kashmir has committed violence. There are thousands of Kashmiris who have been massacred, butchered and beheaded, thousands wounded, including hundreds of people blinded by pellet guns used to put down demonstrations in recent months. But people of Kashmir have shown an unmatchable determination to gain freedom. My lord, it's been 70th year after Indo-Pak separation. Despite of the brutality in Indian occupied Kashmir, despite of the Korean and military force that India used, despite of the blandishments it offers to the Kashmiris, despite of the political allies in the form of BBP and National Conference it recruited. Why is that? Kashmiris are holding a referendum, a plebiscite every day, and they are saying no to the Indian rule. They are saying it loudly and clearly. My lord, in merely 100 days, more than 1,000 Kashmiris have been blinded. more than 15,000 injured, and more than 15,000 have been arrested. It's a clear reminder that the right to self-determination is the only solution to Kashmir conflict. No constitution, no charter, no code of the world can India repeatedly claims Kashmir as an integral part of it. That's totally wrong. Kashmir is not an integral part of India, and it's never been an integral part of India. The state of Jammu and Kashmir is a disputed territory between India and Pakistan. It is more a part of Pakistan than it can ever be with India, with all her eloquence and with all her extravagance of words. The people of Kashmir are the part of people of Pakistan. In life, in history, in geography, in culture, in life, in every way and every form. We should not abandon her. We are not aggressors. We are the victims of aggression. No constitution, no code, no charter of the world can deprive Kashmiris of their fundamental right of human right of self-determination. The inhuman treatment to the people of Kashmir must be halted. The Kashmiri people, like people anywhere, deserve their rights. They should be allowed to speak, communicate and assemble freely. They should live free of fear and repression. I'm sure that freedom is not merely a distant goal that people of Kashmir seek, and time is not far when people of Kashmir will celebrate freedom, inshallah, and will run a normal life. Their fear will have no place. This is the third generation of Kashmiri people who are demanding nothing but what was pledged to them by United Nations. Brutal India, leave Kashmir. This voice is not merely the voice of daughter of Mirpur,